This is your 420 Radio News for Thursday, July 18th, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. Denver reels from devastating audit of medical marijuana oversight. This from the Denver Post. Denver has the most medical marijuana dispensaries in the state, more than the number of liquor stores. But the city's oversight has been ineffective and inefficient and poses substantive risks to the city, according to the report that Denver Auditor Dennis Gallagher called devastating. Lack of oversight potentially cost the city millions in lost tax revenues and put neighborhoods and citizens at risk, said one member of the audit committee. Auditor Gallagher pointed out the city generated as much as $4.6 million in 2012 from taxes on the sale of medical marijuana and asked why that money didn't go back into regulating the system. The audit suggests that the administration of Mayor Hancock deliberately chose to ignore the mounting problems. The city's audit comes out 4 months after a scathing audit of the Colorado Department of Revenue's regulation of medical marijuana on the state level and an audit of the state health department's patient registry. Scientists finally explain how acupuncture works, and it's related to marijuana, from truthonpot.com. Acupuncture has been around for thousands of years, and so has medical marijuana, but the two haven't been connected until now, thanks to a group of outside-the-box thinkers at a university in China. Their findings, published online in the National Institutes of Health, show how electroacupuncture, an electrified version of traditional acupuncture used to treat pain, works by increasing activity of natural painkillers in the body called cannabinoids. Using rat models of arthritis pain, the researchers found that repeated treatment with electroacupuncture resulted in an increase in cannabinoid receptors in a part of the brain called the striatum. Overall, the rats appeared to be in less pain after receiving acupuncture, a treatment that the authors say is endorsed by the World Health Organization for over 40 disorders. THC could prevent organ transplants from being rejected, from truthonpot.com. This study, published online in the Journal of Neuroimmune Pharmacology, found that THC could stop the immune reaction that causes transplanted organs to be rejected. While the study only involved cell culture models, the researchers observed a dose-dependent effect. Higher doses of THC led to higher levels of immunosuppression. Based on these findings, the researchers concluded that cannabinoids hold promise in improving the success rate of organ transplants. Quote, "Together, these data support the potential of this class of compounds as useful therapies to prolong graft survival in transplant patients," the researchers noted. Unfortunately, advancements in cannabis-based medicine seem to be driven by the development of synthetic compounds rather than pure scientific discovery. As the researchers note, quote, "Cannabinoids were reported to have effect on immune responses as early as the 1970s, end quote. But with organ transplants rapidly becoming more available, it seems hopeful that cannabis medicine may soon play a part in these life-saving interventions. Should medical marijuana be legalized in Florida? From WFLTV.com. If marijuana is a critical medicine is marijuana a critical medicine or dangerous drug beyond regulation? That's the question Florida voters may soon be given to answer. Orlando attorney John Morgan joined United for Care this year, pledging $3.5 million to assist in the petition drive to bring medical marijuana before Florida voters. They have until February 1 to turn 683,000 valid signatures in. Meanwhile, the cost to gather such signatures is expected to be $3.5 million, with additional money needed to campaign for the measure. While members of law enforcement and the medical community are opposed, a survey of Florida voters found 71% of respondents were in favor of a constitutional amendment legalizing medical marijuana, with 46% in favor of outright legalization. Police say robbery is motive in shooting at a medical marijuana shop, from BakersfieldCalifornian.com. Bakersfield police announced this morning that the motive for Wednesday's shooting at a medical marijuana shop was robbery, and they're looking for 2 suspects. 2 people were killed Wednesday morning at First Reliable on Chester Avenue. Police said one suspect has been identified as 32-year-old Aaron Patrick Burris of Bakersfield. A $2 million warrant was obtained for Burris. A second suspect is described as a black female in her 20s, 5 foot 2 inches to 5 foot 3 inches tall, 150 pounds, with a light complexion and black hair pulled into a bun. City officials have said there were no complaints against First Reliable other than one for overflowing trash. The killings are believed to be the first homicides to occur within a medical marijuana dispensary in Kern County. This has been your 420 Radio News for Thursday, July 18th, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. When we come back, we go behind the headlines and take a look at 2 upcoming episodes of The Katie Couric Show and ABC News 2020, featuring Cheryl Schumann and the Marijuana Moms, January Thomas and Simi Dillon, talking about how marijuana makes them better parents. It's getting worldwide coverage. You saw it first here on 420 Radio. We'll be right back. You're listening to The Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org.